Okay, so most of you by now should have the list that I sent out for emergency preparedness, meaning various things that you can purchase and have on hand in your home. I just remember it was about 12 years ago when the Lord began to speak to me about preparing, and I was slack like the foolish virgins, and I didn't do that. But he told me there was a time coming where things would malfunction. Just imagine going to the store and all the money you have is on your debit cards, but those systems are down. They're not going to let you walk out of the store and purchase things that you cannot pay for. Additionally, one of the things the Lord said to me, and I shared this in my preppers modules, was that you need to have singles on hand. So say you go to a fruit stand, or say you come across somebody selling watermelons or some other kind of food that your family needs. If all you have is $100 bill or a $20 bill, they might not give you change back because they don't have change. And it will either be up to you to lose the change that you should be getting back and getting the food you need, or walking away without anything. Now, one of the things that the Lord alerted me to is in the middle of the pandemic, there was a period, and I think it's still going on now, where you can go into stores, right? And they were telling you they needed exact change because there's a shortage of change. Now, I'm not sure if they actually meant change like coins or if they meant dollar bills, but either way, it's just so important to have cash on hand. Imagine a glitch, like I said. Imagine your direct deposit is supposed to go into your bank and something happens. Imagine the banking system's down and you can't get any money out of the cash machine. You know, these modern conveniences and these things that we've become so accustomed to, while they help us, are not always wisdom. You cannot have everything that you own or everything that belongs to you tied up in a system somewhere. You have to have stuff on hand right where you are so that you can get access to it at a moment's notice. Whether you have a stash somewhere in your house, a safe, or whatever the case may be. But we just have to be prepared. You know, and we can't be foolish enough to just say, oh, God's got it, God's got it. God does have it, but by the same token, he gives us instructions, and we need to follow those instructions so that we don't get caught up with the foolishness and the craziness that may or may not take place. God's the one to decide that. Either way, we prepare and do what we were called to do as believers, okay? So I sent out to my list a printable list of emergency non-perishables that you should have on hand. And it's not just limited to food. There are things that you want to have on hand if you have a pet. There are things you want to have on hand if you have a baby or children. There are things that you want to have on hand just in your house, like a radio, a propane tank, or, you know, charcoal if you own a grill. You know, I'm serious. Just imagine stuff just shutting down. So if there were no electricity, what kind of foods would you cook? And I'm going to show you some of the things I have that are on the list, and, you know, stock up before things get crazy, because, you know, right now you can probably get a can of sardines for 99 cents or $1, or, you know, if it's not a premium brand, maybe even 50 cents. I would stock up on these because this is an actual meal, and I like sardines. My husband likes sardines. We eat it with crackers, okay? Another thing we love is chicken breast in the can. So it's like tuna fish, but it's an alternative. If you don't want tuna fish, you can eat this out of the can. You can mix it with mayo and put it on crackers. But this is a pretty big can. This is, how many ounces is this? 12.5 ounces. So it's a pretty big can. I can usually make a sandwich, make my husband a sandwich, and still have some left over. These are the kinds of things you should be thinking about. And also beans. Now you have regular beans in the can, but if you have something like pork and beans are flavored, with molasses, with sugars and different things like that. So if push came to shove and you had to eat this out of a can, you would eat it out of a can over, just pinto beans in a can that haven't been mixed with salt and peppered and flavored. So pork and beans or any kind of baked beans would be good. Also, I say, even though I try and steer clear of soups in a container or a can, I prefer it in a container like this. So it's plastic. It's not a can. I still watch out for the sodium. So this is chunky beef with country vegetables, and I think I bought the chicken soup one just to see if my husband liked it, and he liked it. So we're gonna get more of those. And of course, definitely peanut butter is always on the list. Who doesn't love peanut butter? You can eat it on crackers. There are lots of different things you can make with it. There are recipes for peanut butter balls, something that you mix together with like coconut and other ingredients, and you can make a no-bake snack. So those are the ways we need to be thinking right now. If you're only thinking in terms of DoorDash and Grubhub and I'm gonna get delivery from my favorite restaurant, what happens when that's not available? You have to be prepared. Don't be like the foolish virgins and then you're screaming at the last minute for someone to help when warning and notice has been given to you. So if you didn't already download my list, you need to connect with me via my text number. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it should be posted on my Facebook page, or you can watch the video of the wise virgins and I read it out at least 3 times in that message. Connect with me. And listen, this is not a way for me to spam you and all that stuff. This is for those who really just want to know what's going on. I probably won't send more than 1 or 2 messages a week, if that, unless there's an emergency situation going on. So I just want everyone, especially those who watch this channel, to be prepared. You might be here because of deliverance. You might be here because of soul ties. You might be here because of my relationship tips. But the bottom line is you need this. You need to prepare. You need to get your ducks in a row. You need to begin putting singles aside, and you need to be ready for anything that happens. Okay? And if you'd like to connect with me on a deeper level, because text is only one way, you can join my private group on Facebook, and you can do that by sending, by clicking, bit.ly/6, capital F, and then IG, and then capital C for the word challenge. So 6 Fig Challenge, and it will take you to a link for my challenge. And in the welcome message of that challenge, you will get access. You will get the link directly to my private group. And right now, I'm only allowing 39 more people in as I'm recording this video. 39 spots left. I'm kind of putting the cap on the group at 100 right now, 100. So if you want to connect, if you want to get in, if you're saying I'm going to do something different this year, your opportunity is here. Click the link, go there, and sign up to be a part of the challenge. I share things there that never make it to YouTube, that never make it to my Facebook page. And I share some things on my text list that I don't share anywhere else, like the non-perishable food items that didn't go out. It wasn't posted anywhere else. It was just sent to those on my text list. So there are perks for being connected to me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/MissPrincessDom. I'm sharing some things over there too. So just be connected in as many ways as you can, because at different times, you know, the Lord will say, post this over here, post this over here. And I can't guarantee that every platform is going to be informed on every single thing. So you just have to be connected, okay? So I just wanted to pop in, you know, go ahead, get your food items so that you are prepared, and I'll talk to you soon.